In recent times, the UK corporation tax has undergone a significant change. So today we will look at these changes and understand what they mean for your business. Welcome to our video on the change in corporation tax in the UK. I'm going to help you grasp the essentials in just a couple of minutes, so let's dive right in. Until recently, the corporation tax rate in the UK was set at 19%. This rate applied to all limited company profits. However, from the 1st of April 2023, the landscape has shifted. The UK government has implemented a change that increases the corporation tax rate from 19 to 25%, and this new rate affects companies with taxable profits above £50,000. So that said, the jump from 19 to 25 is not off the edge of a cliff, but happens gradually as soon as the company's profit exceeds the £50,000 mark. That's an important number. Corporation tax is split effectively now into two levels, called the small profits rate, so that's taxable profits below the £50,000, and what is called the main rate for profits above £250,000. This leaves us with a gap between the £50,000 level and the £250,000 profit level, which is called the lower and upper limits, where a gradual increase in effective tax rate will happen. But let me explain. So we're happy that companies earning a taxable profit below 50,000 will still be taxed at the 19% rate, and companies earning profits above 250,000 per year will be subject to the full new 25% corporation tax rate. The trick then, of course, comes in what happens to companies generating profits between £50,000 and £250,000, the lower and upper limits we just mentioned. This is where something called marginal relief comes in. Profits above £50,000 are taxed at 25%, but you get tapered tax relief from the 50,000 mark onwards that gradually reduces as you head towards the 250,000 mark. Right? So big relief at 50,000 that goes smaller and smaller and smaller until you come to 250,000, where the full marginal relief has wiped out and you are taxed at the full 25%. There is a bit of math behind this, of course, but to make it easy, you can calculate your marginal relief on the UK government's website, and I'll put the link in the description. I'll use a few scenarios to demonstrate how the marginal relief works straight from the site. So we are now on the government's website where you can calculate the marginal relief. In this example, I've used a company who has its financial year fully in the new scenario, meaning a financial year that started after the new corporation tax rates kicked in from the 1st of April 2023, with a financial year that ends 30th of March 24. There's a couple of questions you'll need to answer when you go through the process of calculating the marginal relief. In this example, I've also selected a company that's had no distributions and also a company that doesn't have any associated companies, meaning this is one owner owning one company. So in this example, the first scenario, I've selected that the company has earned taxable profits of £50,001, so just taking us over the lower limit. As you can see here, it calculates a marginal relief of 2,999 and 99p, so £3,000 effectively. Below here, it'll show you exactly how this marginal relief rate reduces your corporation tax. So if you tax £50,001 at the new 25% tax rate, you will have a corporation tax of 12,500 about, but then marginal relief of £3,000 is applied, which then reduces the corporation tax liability to £9,500. You can see here that the effective tax rate is still 19%. So this company has a taxable profit of £100,000, which is deep into the new band of between 50,000 and 250,000. And as you can see here below, The 100,000 at 25% corporation tax would be 25,000, but then after marginal relief of 2,250 is applied, meaning reducing the 25,000 corporation tax, the company will end up having to pay 22,715 corporation tax, which leaves an effective tax rate of 22.75%. So as you can see, it starts to taper down. From 19, we take a step into the new band and takes the corporation tax effectively up to 22.75. If we take another leap into a company now that earns £200,000, so that's getting a bit much more closer to the £250,000 range, you will see that the corporation tax, if you calculated the 25%, the new rate on £200,000 will be £50,000, but after marginal relief of £750 is applied, the corporation tax reduces to 49,250, which takes the effective tax rate then up to 24.63%. And then the last scenario, we'll look at a company earning £249,999, meaning just at the upper limit, to just show and illustrate that the marginal relief at this point is basically wiped out. There's 2p of marginal relief that comes in. So corporation tax at that level, if you do that at 25%, will be effectively £62,500 of almost no marginal relief being applied. So the company is effectively at the 25% rate. So from £250,000 onwards, the corporation tax remains at 25%. So now that you know how marginal relief and the new taxable profit limits work, a closing word of warning to be careful if you own or have control over more than one company. HMRC will look at associated companies to ensure that a taxpayer does not split profits into smaller pots in separate companies to try and stay below the lower limit. So HMRC has thought about that scenario before. So that wraps up our video on the change in corporation tax in the UK, and I hope this overview has clarified the new tax rate and its implications for companies. Remember, staying informed is key, and thanks for watching.